Well, good morning to you if you are here live. Today, I've got a special presentation for you that's going to help you in your practice. My name is Dr. Derek Barron. I am a chiropractor. My wife, Terry Barron, is a physical therapist and athletic trainer. We own Practice Insider's Edge, and we utilize our Grow platform to help you grow and scale your practice. Today is critical because it's something we're going to talk about that's basically free. It takes a little bit of work to do, but it's optimizing your Google business profile to generate more new patients. Many people do understand that there was something called Google My Business, and now there's Google Business Profile. I'm going to go through kind of the changes with that, but talk to you about the importance of why you need to optimize it and why a strong Google Business Profile can help you build your practice. So let me share this with you today. So again, as we look at this, I want to talk to you about building that Google Business Profile and the importance of it. And what we're going to talk about in the presentation is what is Google Business Profile, how a Google Business Profile works, 5 Google Business Profile listing features for 2022, and how to get started with Google Business Profile. So again, my name is Dr. Derek Barron. That's my lovely bride there, Teresa. She is a physical therapist, and again, I'm a chiropractor. We were in private practice together, worked with other individuals, had our own practice, and my wife did some corporate stuff as well. And we really want to help private practice healthcare professionals, whether you are a chiropractor like myself, a physical therapist like my wife. We've worked with podiatrists, medical doctors, massage therapists. We're just here to help you grow and scale your practice if we can. So as we dig into this, attracting new patients online is not always an easy task, and we know that daily. But finding your audience and ranking higher in search results can be more complicated than expected. However, with organic search driving 53% of web traffic, maximizing your online presence is crucial if you want to grow your practice, especially in your local community. So while there are many steps you can take, creating a strong Google Business Profile is the easiest way to boost your digital visibility. It's also great if it's fully optimized and listing. It can help you reach potential patients, scale your practice, generate more quality leads, and convert those into new patients into your practice. So you're going to want to stick with us as we cover these 5 points. The presentation will discuss what a Google Business Profile is and how to optimize the practice listing and how that can benefit your web presence. Then we'll describe 5 of the newest tool features that it has and how they can fuel lead generation. So let's jump into it. So what is a Google Business Profile? Well, the truth is it used to be called Google My Business, and before that it was Google Maps, and it was the 7-pack and the 3-pack, but it really is changing. Google is doing their best to help you, and they do want your money. They want you to actually do Google Ads, which we'll talk about in a second. But Google Business Profile is an online tool that allows you to take charge of how your practice appears on Google. This platform was formerly known as Google My Business, but in 2021, Google updated it. And with that update, the changes are still in progress. Overall, it aims to simplify profile management and make Google business listings more accessible for practices. Your Google Business Profile will help you as a practice owner to create an online presence and connect with patients. A Google Business Profile allows you to list the name and location of your practice on Google Maps and in Google Search. These listings can display further relevant information such as your hours of operation, phone number, and your website's domain name. The top business profile listings appear when a user types in a query into Google Search, Google Maps, and even Google Shopping, which is very interesting how you can take advantage of Google Shopping. So all practices that have a physical location or come in contact with patients can create a listing. Now, unfortunately, online-only practices don't currently qualify, but there are some ways in which you can kind of work around that. So however, if you meet the minimum requirements, it's completely free to create and maintain a listing. This makes it one of the great tools for practices, whether you have a large or a small marketing budget. So after you sign up for your Google Business Profile, you can edit it to provide essential information and media in the knowledge panel. This is an automatically generated information box that appears on Google when you conduct a search. Google Business Profile's extensive features help advertise your practice and find more patients online. You can also save time and energy by providing important details ahead of time. So for instance, if you want to post your practice hours, you'll likely reduce patient questions about what time is your office available or open. So they won't actually be calling. They'll be reaching you out from there. And I'm going to talk to you about a point of the chat system that's there too. So when creating your listing, it's wise to include as much information as possible. That way your questions will be answered before they even come into your practice, or if they call the practice. So we highly recommend including all the basics plus anything else that makes your practice stand out from your competition. You can also provide information such as attributes that are special to you, accessibility, services, and other healthcare options that make you the community leader. Furthermore, you can upload photos and videos of your practice's location and services, and Google will use that for better search results for your practice. So your profile is also a place to interact with potential patients. They can ask a question. They can use the ask a question button or leave reviews about their experiences. The instant messaging feature even lets you chat directly with users quickly to answer questions and assist you with any concerns that you may have for your account. However, you need to enable this chat feature first. So how a Google business profile works to generate more new patients with a Google business profile. So your Google business profile improves local search engine optimization, or local SEO, for your practice. If your listing is fully optimized, your practice is more likely to appear when patients make a related search using Google Maps, Google Search, or Google Shopping. That alone can generate plenty of new leads that you have an opportunity to convert to new patients into your practice. So since Google holds the market share in the search engine market, it's extremely likely that potential patients will see your Google business profile when they search for your services. For listed practices, Google search rankings are determined by relevance, distance, and quality. And a lot of it has to do with reviews as well. And that's why we always talk about reviews. Therefore, ensuring that your listing includes the correct practice name, location, and phone number is critical. So don't forget, you might also want to encourage patient testimonials in the review section. It's always critical to do that. The Google Business Profiles appears in the 3-pack area of the local search. This is comprised of the 3 business listings Google displays when a user conducts a near me or near location search. So when somebody searches for a chiropractor near me, a physical therapist in Chicago, those searches are going to appear. And when we do say a 3-pack, if I can get my fingers correctly, with a 3-pack, you will have the top 3 listings. Now, if you're doing Google ads, you can get the very top listing that shows as an ad that's in there. So it's actually 4 listings depending on the locations. So if your listing is optimized for your Google business location and you have a solid review, the 3-pack feature can send leads your way. In fact, patients are 70% more likely to visit a practice and 50% more likely to consider booking from it if it has a complete Google business profile. It's just easier for them to make a decision. So here are the 5 Google business profile listing features that are new for 2022. Number 1, simplified profile management. In other words, one of the most prominent characteristics of the new Google business profile is the way it's managed. Previously, most Google My Business listings had to be created and maintained through your account or the GMB mobile app. The new Google business profile is designed with local practices in mind. Now you can verify, edit, and manage your practice profile directly in Google Search and Google Maps. You may notice the difference in visual appearance that you've seen. Simply search for your practice name and you will see an option to claim and verify your profile. It's critical that you do that. Now, here is a very negative thing that happens outside there. You could have a competitor in your town and they could go in and try and claim your listing. It's going to be difficult for them to do that because there are some proof patterns that have to go through there. But if you go to search Integrity Sports Medicine, Rhinelander, Wisconsin, if we find our listing there when we were in practice there, we would go in and claim our profile and then do the edits. So that's what you want to do for your practice. This new feature makes it easier to get your practice on Google. So once your profile is verified, you'll be able to edit your details by checking on Edit Your Practice Information. From this page, you can list important information such as your address and practice hours. You will also see options for uploading photos and responding to patient reviews. Number 2, patient engagement options. Now, this is a great update that's out of there. The new Google Business Profile includes additional ways to engage with patients. Practice owners have the ability to message patients and respond to reviews through your GMB listings before, but now you have the ability to chat with them. Now, Google's created a call history feature that for your practice in the US and Canada. This will allow you to see a list of calls you've initiated or answered or missed right from your Google account. You'll also be able to send and receive messages directly from search with red receipts. So as a result, patients will have more direct ways to reach you. With this tool, you'll be able to provide a better patient service experience and convert more prospective visitors into patients. With our Grow platform, what's unique about it is we have taken the technology and allowed through the Google API connection that you don't have to log into Google. You don't have to log into Instagram. You don't have to log into Facebook. You can actually message and respond to all of those inside of our platform. And you can reply to the chats because it basically comes in a text message from the Google Business Profile. And when there are reviews there, you can respond and you can rebut. Or if it's a negative review, you can actually try and get Google to look at it and say, hey, let's see if we can take this down. Number 3, opportunities to display your inventory. Now, I know not all practices have a lot of inventory, but if your practice offers products, the new in-stock feature is a great way to display your inventory and advertise to potential patients. When patients see that your products are available, they'll be more likely to visit your practice and make an appointment. In order to take advantage of this new feature, you'll need to sign up for Pointy. It's a free tool that connects your point of sale system and automatically updates your inventory. Pointy uploads a service title, image, and description directly into Google by simply scanning the barcode. To do this, navigate to your Google Business Profile listing, click on Edit Profile, and then select Products from the drop-down menu. You can either add services with Pointy or upload services manually with Pointy's product editor. Number 4, promotional opportunities with Performance Planner. So you can also connect your business profile account with Google Ads to take advantage of the new Performance Planner. This tool enables you to create advertising plans and illustrate how campaigns affect your key metrics and performance. So you truly are tying in Google Ads. Performance Planner analyzes billions of queries each day and simulates relevant ad auctions to collect data and create forecasts. You can manage your budget, see campaign forecasts, explore possible outcomes, and gauge seasonal opportunities directly from the Performance Planner. Once you connect your business profile to your Google Ads account, you can use your inventory to create local search campaigns that display your ads in search results. These ads include images and service descriptions based on your inventory as well. So you can not only use it to promote your services, you can also use it to promote your products. This can easily help generate leads by putting your relevant service ads in front of more prospective patients. Number 5, expanded attributes. When creating or updating your listing, you'll want to complete all applicable profile attributes to be sure the potential patients understand your practice. Attributes are personalized descriptors and identifiers that show what your practice has to offer. Attributes can vary depending on Google business categories. The most common attributes include accessibility, amenities, payments, and service options. So for example, if your practice location is wheelchair accessible, which it should be, you can update your accessibility attribute to patients so they'll be aware that you do have that component there. There's also a category titled From the Business, which allows you to share more about your leadership. In other words, in this section, you can highlight additional unique details about your practice. For instance, if your practice is female-led, veteran-led, or Black-owned, you might want to include that information here. So patients can do a specific search on Google for an attribute. So they may be searching for patient searches like female-owned healthcare practices, female-owned physical therapy, female-owned chiropractor, female-owned massage therapy, and they'll see this attribute pop up on their search results. Adding all applicable attributes to your Google business profile can optimize your listing and influence your local SEO. It can also help potential patients narrow down their search results, making it easy for them to choose your practice. So how to get started with Google Business Profile. Getting started with Google Business is straightforward. However, Google has several guidelines you must follow to avoid getting suspended. First, you'll want to sign into your Google Business Profile Manager, search your practice on Google or in Google Maps. If you don't immediately see that, then you can select Add Your Business to Google. It really is that simple. So you'll then be promoted to verify your practice using your real physical address. Physical practices typically receive a postcard by mail, while service area practices can verify the details through email. So once your practice is approved, you can then edit the listing to add your details and the information that'll make you stand out. Like building a website, Google business profile can be somewhat challenging for beginners. Fortunately, you can hire industry experts to create and optimize your listing. Doing this will ensure that your profile is properly managed so you can focus on running your practice. Now, get out there and get your practice on Google and make sure people are seeing where you're at and what you are doing. So again, thank you very much. Today was a little bit longer than we have been going as of late, but there was so much information I wanted to get out there for you in regards to the new Google Business Profile that's out there. Again, my name is Dr. Derek Barron. If you have any questions about Google Business Profile and how you can do that, just enter, I think I said GMB, just put those 3 letters below. We'll get back to you on that. So again, if you are a private practice healthcare owner and you're looking to scale and or grow your practice, you have any questions, you can reach out to myself, you can reach out to my wife, you can send us a DM, whatever we can do to help you take your practice to the next level and help you succeed on so many levels. We're here for you. Thanks so much again. Stay tuned next week for another Marketing Insight episode. Have a wonderful day.